Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to yet another episode of my Atletico Madrid's career mode series here on FIFA 20. We are in episode 4, I want to say now, and as you can see by the overlay in the background and obviously the press conference and the opponent who we're up against, we are starting our Champions League adventure. And it doesn't come much tougher than against Paris Saint-Germain, against Neymar, Mbappe, Cavani, everyone. Some fantastic teams in there. Rodriguez's transfer stands out as one of the bargains of the year. Will he make his debut against Paris? I don't know yet. The simple answer. Felipe Anderson is in good form. Will we see more of him today? Rotation is key, so maybe. It's the beginning of the Champions League campaign. Can your team start with a win? We need to stay focused. That's one thing that we have to do.
Eso es todo. Gracias por venir. Esperamos haber satisfecho sus preguntas.
It is definitely something that we need to do. We need to just concentrate, because we know how difficult it is going to be to beat PSG. But I'm very much excited for this game and looking forward to starting this road to... where is it held this year, actually? It's road to Istanbul, isn't it? It's back at the Atatürk Stadium this season, I believe, which will be very interesting. But yeah, anyway, we are going to get into it. They realistically can play in their home kit, so I'm going to let them do that. Right, we need to figure out exactly the lineup we're going to do. I do believe I'm actually going to give Rodriguez and Vasalico both game time, and I'm also going to play Hermoso instead of Felipe. I want that midfield free because I think it's the most solid overall. Unless, actually no, I'm going to give Van der Beek actually a go, and I'm going to take out Koke, I think. Also, I am going to be bringing in Felipe Anderson, and I'm going to start João Felix up front. Nothing personal to Rodrigo, but I think Rodrigo hasn't really performed as well as I'd hoped so far, so yeah, that's why I want to bring in that change. Oh, I've been waiting to sneeze for a while now, so excuse me. But anyway, let's get into Atletico Madrid versus Paris Saint-Germain. Yeah, I'm very excited for this one. Hopefully we can keep up our good form of late. Well, when I say good form, is last episode we had two very nervy games, but two very similar outcomes, both going 1-0 up against respective teams. I think Sociedad and Eibar, then going 2-1 down, and then luckily ending up winning 3-2 in both of them with late winners. I would take a 3-2 win right now if it was guaranteed, but anyway, let's get into our first game of the Champions League.
This is the night both sets of supporters have been waiting for. Not long now until kick-off on match day 1 in the Champions League. Who will get off to a positive start with all 3 points? It's Atletico Madrid. They face Paris Saint-Germain, and it's coming up live here on EA TV.
Okay, luckily the sounds aren't on. Oh wait, no, the anthem is. Okay, we're gonna have to skip through it, unfortunately. I'd love to have watched the presentation, but unfortunately that is copyrighted music. Right, I'm looking forward to seeing how Ricardo Rodrigo does and Vasalico does. But one thing I will say is, for all of my oh, you know what? Got that early chance. We got that early chance and we got that early goal. What I was going to say is it's interesting that all of our 4 fullbacks are actually not the quickest, but I'm not focused on that right now because João Felix has done the business. This kid is starting to come very good. Obviously we're improving him slowly, but that is a quality first time finish for Atletico. And in a blink of an eye, we're already 1-0 up against one of the favourites for the Champions. Okay, we're looking into the mouth of João Felix. I am very happy with that. João, welcome to the Champions League with Atletico. Alright. Normally we have like good starts, but we struggle to score early on. Oh, is that the way to try and stop Mbappe? Is it just literally stop him from playing? Uh oh. Di Maria with a shot just wide. It was a good effort considering. Alright, let's get out to Vasalico and see what we can do.
Let's go to Alan McInally because there's been a goal in the Spurs match. It's a goal for Tottenham Hotspur. It's
there we go.
scored by Harry Kane. A suspicion of a foul as he climbed above his marker to head home. 7 minutes played, 1-0. Thanks, Alan.
Marquinhos is quite quick, so I couldn't really do much against him.
Match day 1 in the Champions League, always exciting.
Okay, this is good.
And as soon as the teams were drawn into this particular group,
Love that.
my goodness, that's a hard
Oh, Koeman! Oh, Koeman, no! Oh, no! Kingsley Coman's end product so far this season hasn't been great. He has scored 1 goal.
Whatever way you slice it, Atletico have been one of Europe's foremost clubs in recent years, and of course it was all capped off with a 2018 Europa League triumph. Well, that's right, and sometimes they go under the radar.
Oh yes, nicked it away from Neymar. That's what we want to see. That was a poor ball. It was a risky pass, but I decided to take that risk. It's gone out for a corner. Oh wait, this is the other 2 teams in our group, right?
70 minutes played, 1-0. Thank you, Alan McInally.
Oh, of course that goes out for a throw-in and not a goal kick.
Well, I suggest he doesn't look at his teammates right now. They're all staring at him.
Oh, took a massive risk there. I thought I could go up that close. Mbappe with a tame shot. I can accept that. It's not the best ball ever. I'm watching João Felix's run. Oh! I'm not gonna lie, I did not even mean it to go to Felix, but I did watch him. But I was also watching the back post with Koeman. That is fantastic, and João Felix has doubled Atletico's lead and his amount of goals in this game. When a kid is on fire, maybe he needs to play striker, honestly. What a ball that is in, and it's just a little flick. Little tiny flick, which was fantastically weighted. Well, I don't know actually how it went in, but I don't really care. We're 2-0 up against Paris Saint-Germain, which is fantastic. Okay, finally we're taking some chances. Saying that, we've only realistically had 2 like good chances. As you know, to be fair, Koeman did have half a chance. Maybe João Felix does need to meet main striker, but saying that, Morata has actually done very well himself. Oh! Took it wide! Oh, maybe I should have hit him first time. Oh wait, it got blocked. Okay, that's fine. Koeman with a cross, not the best crosser ever. And Di Maria heads it away. Koeman in again. What can you do, Felipe? Oh, lovely little ball! Lovely little ball! And it's Van der Beek with the 3rd goal of the game! I think I spoke a bit too quickly then. What a ball this was in by Felipe Anderson, and what a header! Donny van der Beek, we could argue, hasn't been performing as good as we expected for Atletico, but that is a bullet header. And let's be honest, Navas has come back to Madrid, obviously formerly of Real Madrid, and they're getting shocked. Surely there's no coming back now for Paris Saint-Germain, even though there's still 55 minutes in this game. Atletico Madrid 3, PSG 0. That's crazy. We're just taking our chances. We're efficient in this game. I don't know what's changed. Okay, Oblak, you realistically could have like caught that still. It's gone short to Verratti. Oh, Van der Beek reads it nice. Probably trying to get a go Neymar. No, he went to Mir. That's offside, surely, yes. Right, all we've got to do,
The flag has gone up.
especially in the rest of this half,
It's with Hermoso.
is just keep it nice and calm. We don't need to rush things now.
The bake.
But obviously, we'd love to get a lot more. Oh,
Anderson.
okay, keep hold of it. Oh, but Bernat is just one of those. He's like a little he's like a little beaver, just like biting at your ankles.
A lot of momentum.
That wasn't the greatest metaphor ever, but it is what it is.
Jimenez. Saul. Looks promising this.
Oh, that is a foul on the edge of the area.
In the opinion of the referee, now what can they do?
Coman, do you really do you have any good free kicks? To be fair, Rodriguez does. Anyone else are good? To be fair, I didn't think Coman would have 70 free kicks, to be honest. Right, I'm gonna start it out. Oh, I want it there. Oh, Navas didn't move.
Dealing with the threat that was real.
Oh. Oh, that's going to be half time. We've done 7 minutes of added time. Oh, if Ricardo Rodriguez had scored that on his debut. Navas didn't move. He was well beaten. I just needed to put just a bit less power on it.
It's not something that we say.
But anyway, half time. I'm very happy to be 3-0 up against PSG. I'm very happy with that. And to be fair, like what it does in the second half, it gives me chance to rotate my team and rest players. So I think Rodrigo will come on for João Felix at probably 55-60 minutes. But I would like to give João just a bit more time just to get that hat trick. You know, what that would be for his confidence. Oh no. Give Mbappe a free header, and you would have thought he would take it, but unfortunately for them, unfortunately for us, he didn't take his chance. Right, Van der Beek's got a bit of space here. Manages to find João Felix.
What can he do from here?
He's got a bit of space, you know. He's going to go for the curler, just wide. You know what? I'm going to make the sub now. I just want João Felix to be fully fresh for our second game of the episode, and Rodrigo's going to come on. I'm going to bring on Lamar for Coman as well, and in midfield I'm going to bring on a Naby for Saul. I think I want to give Van der Beek a full game, plus like Van der Beek does have 92 stamina, so he's going to be fresh for the next game regardless, and he's probably going to start that. But I'm happy, like I'm 3-0 up. This is how we should, realistically, this is how we start every game. But we've actually taken our chances, and if we'd taken our chances, there wouldn't be nervy games. But I guess for you guys, the content is better because it's a bit more risky. Rodrigo! Oh, good save by Navas. There was just a gap there that was just open for us. Lamar with the corner in. Navas clears. First time header back in. Oh, that's not interesting. But if Rodrigo can get himself on the score sheet, that would be nice. In fairness, like Morata did deserve to play in this game. He's been in fantastic form of late. But it's nice to have like options. And if we can get Rodrigo in form, that's 3 forwards that we got effectively. That is like good enough. Neymar with a shot. To be fair, we haven't seen much of Vasalico and Rodriguez because we haven't needed them. I've expected a bit more of a threat from PSG, to be honest. Oh, in behind. Oh, I tried to dink it. Bit too close to the keeper, that was.
Well, let us point you in the direction of Champions League group stage action coming up live here on EA TV. It's Paris Saint-Germain taking on Bayern Leverkusen.
Well, a super atmosphere of cup football rarely lets you down. Exciting game that'll be, I'm sure, Derek.
Oh, it's a beautiful ball in, actually. Okay, it's dealt with. It's dealt with.
Apologies to Alan McAnally for having to cut him off in his pomp. Just to confirm, Manchester City did find the net in that match. And they are,
I guess when you're 3-0 up as well, the opposition, even AI, just know they're well beaten.
for that final
so it just becomes a bit easier.
Changes hands, the interception there.
That's how important the second goal is. So if you get the first one, make sure you get the second, otherwise they can get back into it and get a bit of the ascendancy.
Regular up. He takes it.
In fairness though, PSG is starting to be a bit more of a threat, but when you've got Oblak in goal, and they're just taken off Mbappe and probably brought on Choupo-Moting.
In by Neymar.
Oh no, they brought on a youngster. They know it's over. That's nice.
Van de Beek. Well, we've been wondering if this deal might go through. Now it has gone through.
That's a lovely ball from Rodrigo. He's actually looked lively since coming on. That is a fantastic ball. Oh, that was a pick out and a half from Van der Beek.
And apologies to Alan
Well done, Naby.
for having to
Oh,
cut it
unlucky.
off. Just to clarify, Leverkusen did score in that game.
I want our first clean sheet, and I want it against PSG.
It's been a thoroughly cogent,
Neymar
convincing performance in this match, Lee.
trying to go past Keita, but it doesn't. In my mind, he doesn't go past him.
Control with the volley.
And the youngster, I'm not even going to try it and say his name. Puts it wide.
Donny van de Beek. Here's Keita. And Rodrigo has it.
Ooh.
Just a couple of minutes left for play. Quick thinking to just
Lost out Rodriguez. And they come PSG again. Run added time.
forward has been held on.
2 minutes added time.
Additional minutes here.
Should be alright. Should be
Here's Icardi.
Oh, I don't know actually. Neymar's managed to find a way. Icardi with a shot, and that signals the end. And you can tell by the fans that that is a huge victory to start off our Champions League campaign. Very, 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 very happy with that.
Will give everybody confidence, especially the players. Well done.
That is a fantastic victory. Fans are still going nuts. I'm not surprised, honestly. 2 goals from João Felix, 1 by Donny van der Beek to give it a scoreline of Atletico Madrid 3, Paris Saint-Germain 0. Nil point. Nil point for the Parisians. Nil point. Yeah, like, to be fair, we didn't have many shots on target, but we didn't need them. I'm just delighted with that. Felipe Anderson picking up man of the match, interestingly enough. I think he got a couple of assists. I think both of João Felix's goals. He got the he got one of João Felix's, and he put in a cross for Donny van der Beek. So fair play, fair play.
Muchas gracias por su atención y por contestar estas preguntas.
Rodriguez has put in a great performance in his first match at Atletico. Player, what do you make of such a strong performance? It's clear to see why I bought him. Now you can stop talking about him, to be fair. Felipe Anderson is continuing his hot run of form. How satisfied with his performance? He deserves all the praise. He played fantastic. With 2 goals to secure the win, Felix was the hero today. Any thoughts? Impressive performance by Felix. See, like with Felipe Anderson, it's it's clear to see why I bought him, because like I know we're gonna look again at the end of the episode at stats wise, but he has 1 goal in 4, which is alright because he's settling in, but he's got 3 assists. So he's a player that's going to definitely come good, and that's why I wanted him, and that's why we went through a bit of an ordeal, let's say, in order to get him. But now our focus switches back to La Liga. And wait, have we got a game in a few days' time? We do. We have a next episode. It's going to be Real Mallorca. Then it's going to be the Madrid derby, which is going to be interesting. The game's coming thick and fast, which I do actually quite like. So we're going to have to rotate quite a bit. But away at Mallorca, I kind of fancy. I fancy ourselves to, even with like a second string team, maybe to still do well. But anyway, second game of the episode, we are going to be against. Celta Vigo. I don't know what I was thinking then, but anyway, let's see what the lineup is saying. Any sort of changes? I think I was expecting Donny to actually say like he's in good form recently. Can he play? But I'm gonna go back to this. and see how we do. It looks like we're in the rain at the Wanda Metropolitano, but it's just an opportunity, I believe, just for us to hopefully carry on our good form, or like a good results, and hopefully we have like a bit more of a accomplished game now in the league, because we've struggled in the league to get the victories. We got the victories, yes, but I want like a performance where I think, you know what, we're gonna actually try and score a few goals and not concede any. It's all dependent on what the team's plans are against us. If they're going to be trying to attack us, that's going to help us, because there's going to be gaps at the back and it gives us a chance. But anyway, let's get into this game against Celta Vigo, and let's see what we can do. Obviously got Jose Gaia back into the team. That is a poor pass. We've got to treat this like it is PSG. We need to start quick. Start nice and quick, then I believe that we can actually do bits. Okay. Already, Celta Vigo are looking like they could cause problems. Oh! Poor ball! Poor! Alvaro, man. João Felix is through. No! Poor touch! Why? Game! They know that we want to get off to a fast start again, and João Felix is informed, so he's like, no, we're not going to give you that. There's nothing I changed there, and yet the strides just got so much bigger. Come on, João. Oh, I didn't mean to slide her. Well, I didn't want to slide, but I still pressed her.
Definitely a throw in there. Plenty of space out wide. They're going to use it. Trying to pick out someone in the centre.
That's easily yours, Felipe. I was very happy with Hermoso's contribution as well, in fairness.
Frustrating for them, really.
Ah.
Opportunity to play on the break, but it's broken down. Denis Suarez. Well, they've
Come on,
got the
Trips.
opposition on the back
Come on,
foot with
Trips.
this break. They're coming at them with numbers. Good, clean tackle.
Well, let's go. I see you, Tom.
Visiting team here might just be cannon fodder for the home side with that awful defence.
Well, they've got to start well, but if they don't, you could see 3 or 4 goals at least going in.
Okay.
Alright, what can we do?
Saul. On to Kingsley Coman.
He's got time to choose his pass or shot.
Super block. That's out of danger there with that clearance. It looked a good clearance.
Okay, we're the ones that are trying to push.
All the opposition and more defending to be done now. Set up to play on the break now.
That's a lovely ball. Coman! There we go! Beautiful finish. That first time pass from, I believe it was Saul, was incredible. It was a risky pass, but he got it spot on, and the first touch from Coman was amazing. It didn't run away from him, and then it's a brilliant finish. Watch this. That is the pass of the season so far. Yes, we're only like 6 games into the season,
You can see
but who cares?
viewpoint on it.
That is incredible, and it's a brilliant finish. 1-0 to the Atleti. Atleti.
Taking
Okay,
on the opposition and the responsibility.
that is
as well.
good. That's good. Right, let's go again. Go as we mean to go on. Play as we mean to go on. I don't know.
With Saul.
Okay, we're liking.
The interception.
That's surely a foul,
First tackle.
or not? Come on, Felipe. Can he get there? Did get there. Alright, Denis Suarez does have. He doesn't have much pace, but he's an agile and tricky little customer. Right, surely they're going to switch play. No, they're going through the middle.
Funes Mori.
That is a good shot, to be fair, by Finis Mori, but we need to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes as previous league games.
Kept his eye on the ball. Good handling from him.
Right, Murata, you've got the strength, I think.
Very much in this game, and they'll end up kicking themselves if they.
João Felix! No! He just went a bit too close to the keeper, so like the space wasn't there.
Played it.
Trippier in. Oh, okay.
Hasn't really finished the job.
That's a foul, surely.
Doing everything possible.
Okay, it would have been, but we played on. Gives it to Morata. Morata! Ah, no! Need that second goal. That's important. We get that. Again, we're playing very good football right now, so I'm very happy with that.
Not perhaps lose it because it is looking that way there. Goes for goal.
Okay, João Felix is starting to really click with me. It does take about 5 to 10 games for me to learn a player, and obviously we're now in
2 more minutes to be played there.
the 6th game.
Chance to get forward from the wing.
Trippier. That's an easy pass. That's an easy touch. That's an easy goal. Alvaro Morata back on the score sheet after being rested in midweek against PSG. Goes over to the cameras, and this is a very, very good performance. A very good episode so far. 5 goals so far in 1.5 games. None conceded. Just prodded it home. And Alvaro Morata has his 4th goal in La Liga. 4 goals in 5 games is not bad. But you've got to remember right now that João Felix has a 5 in 5, I believe. Okay, half time. It's going quite pretty well right now, but I want to keep that up. And got to remember, we are playing in midweek again, so that's also in my mind. So it's going to be interesting to think who I actually decide to take off. Do I take off Morata so he plays against his former club in Real Madrid next weekend, or do I take off João Felix, who is just very much in form right now? That's a nice little ball. João Felix. Nice little... Oh, you know what? Ah, it's not the greatest pass ever. Saul with a shot. It's a bit of a tame effort, to be fair, by Saul. Oh, that's poor. Oh. Morata's done very well to keep hold of that. Have it back. Ah, it would have been offside, João Felix. Nice, keeping up that pressure.
Well, for them, it's Espanyol in the next match in La Liga. And I do think whoever scores first is going to win this tight one.
That's nice. João Felix! Yes! Alvaro Morata with his 2nd of the game. They're both on 5 goals in 5 games now. And you know what? I'm actually going to take off both. Even though Morata's on a hat-trick right now, I do want to take off both and give, obviously, other players a go. I'm going to bring on Lamar and I'm going to bring on Rodrigo. And then also I'm going to take off Saul so he can play in the next game. And bring on Donny van der Beek, who obviously had an impressive game against PSG. The fans are going crazy in the Wanda Metropolitano. João Felix unselfish this time. And it's another simple goal for Morata, but he's a poacher. He's a great goal scorer, maybe not a scorer of great goals. But 3-0 up against Celta. Very, very, very happy with this. Oh, that's a good ball through actually. Oh, what are they doing? Imagine that like looped over Oblak's head. What we just need is a bit of momentum going, and I think we got past a bit of a tricky phase, but next episode is going to be tricky. Mallorca away, but then Real Madrid at home. I think it's at home against Real Madrid. Oh. That was nearly a cute little pass there. Oh, Lamar trying to get that. Oh, if that pass was through, there's no stopping us then. That's a nice little ball to Hernandez. He's going to try hold up maybe and try Mina. He has found Mina, but Mina's mucked it up. Oh, got away with that one a bit. Let's get out that way. Touch on. Lamar's through. Lamar's through. Rodrigo has his first goal for Atletico, and that is brilliant unselfish play by Lamar. Yes, it might be just a tap in for Rodrigo's first goal. He's not going to care about that though. That's just such a perfect move that it had to happen. Just a nice little through ball. Peeled off his man Rodrigo, and it's a simple tap in, but if you work hard to get in those positions, you will be rewarded in this team. And it is 4-0 to Atletico Madrid. This is what we need to up our goal difference in order to push high up the league, because there are a few teams that are maximum points, and we'd ideally want to go into the game against Real Madrid in the second game and next episode still with maximum points.
They've not taken it easily at all. They've given respect to their lovely incisive pass.
Is Koeman through? Koeman is through. That's a brilliant tackle. That's a brilliant tackle. Oh, Lamar. Oh, that's offside. That could have been brilliant though, but we are in the last 10 minutes. Can we just keep hold of this clean sheet now? Maybe try and get one more. 5-0 win would be lovely. Oh, I turned back into shake then. Or check. It would be check the up, wouldn't it? Yeremina, a very good young talent. Surprised he left Valencia to go to Celta Vigo, but I guess if he's offered more game time and he thinks he can further his career then credit to him. That is brilliant, that is brilliant. Rodrigo is now through. That is again just unselfish. When you're in a position to do that on FIFA, you do it regardless of what game mode it is. And we are now 5-0 up against Celta Vigo at the Wanda Metropolitano. 2 home games today, 2 wins, and like everything's just looking a lot better. Yes, you're probably thinking, well, it still looked good anyway. You'd won every game, James, in the previous 2 episodes. Yes, but there were struggles. In this episode, we have walked through teams. 2 good teams. Celta Vigo are a good team in La Liga, and PSG are a fantastic team. I don't think, though, that PSG are an end product. They've got brilliant attack and good defence. Their midfield is lacking world-class players, so maybe that's the difference. But another massive win in the league, and hopefully that pushes up us even further and like pushes us right to the top. Obviously we're near the top because we've won every game, but hopefully the goal difference now means that we are maybe first or second at this stage, which is pretty good. But after another fantastic game at the Wanda Metropolitano, Atletico Madrid 5, Celta Vigo 0. I forgot that actually Koeman actually scored 2 goals in this game. What was his first goal? I forgot. It was the first goal of the game. Oh, this brilliant goal. Okay, my bad. That is just a brilliant goal. 12 shots, 10 on target. That's more like it, and Koeman picks up man of the match for his good work as well. You probably would say that's fair because Morata got 2 goals, but there were 2 tap-ins, effectively. First one was tough, but the second one was just a tap-in.
En primer lugar, muchas gracias por dedicar parte de su tiempo a contestar estas preguntas.
Okay, I was just letting him finish. With 2 goals to secure the win, Koeman is a hero today. What are your thoughts? Impressive performance, honestly. Celta Vigo were clearly not at your level. By scoring 5 goals, you demonstrated that today. Do you have any advice for your opponents? Honestly, no. Why does that make our morale go down? A comfortable win with 5 goals scored by Atletico. Do you think the game could have gone the other way? Honestly, my focus is on the next match now. Like, that's what it should be on. Next match, I'm always thinking the next one. Okay, so bit more training, which is nice. João Felix's finishing has gone up a bit more. That is fantastic. So he's going to be even slightly more lethal now. Oh, we're top of the league on goal difference over Barcelona now. That's fantastic. Boss, I can't lie. I was worried that you had plans to replace me. I just feel fresh and thanks for straightening things out. Okay, you're doing great, honestly. I'm going to hype up my players. Right now, well, actually, we might as well advance to the game against Mallorca, where Real Madrid have now gone top because they had a game in hand because they hadn't played. I think they played on a Sunday. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have a quick look. 5 games into the league campaign. We've got 3 teams on 5 wins out of 5, and they are probably the ones you expect with Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Barcelona. Our defence is slowly getting there. Obviously, getting our first clean sheet of the series and then our first clean sheet in the league is huge. We're with that 5-0 win as well. We are joint top goal scorers along with Real Madrid, but they have a better defence right now. But we have the same goal difference as Barcelona, so you're probably thinking it kind of smooths itself out. We are literally we are the difference right now between Real Madrid and Barcelona, but all 3 teams on 15 points after 5 games is exceptional. But anyway, the last thing to do before we wrap up is look at the squad hub and look at the stats. Let's see who the top goal scorer is. Right now it is Alvaro Morata with 5 goals in 5 games, with 3 assists as well, which is fantastic. 8 goals contributed in 5 games for Alvaro. Then we've got João Felix with 5 goals in 6 games with 2 assists. Very nice as well. Then we've got Koeman with those 2 goals against Celta Vigo, pushes him up to like 3rd in our top goal scorers, or yeah, it's 3rd technically because Alvaro and João are like joint 1st with 2 assists as well. So Kingsley is starting to really play very well. Then we've got Koke, 2 goals in 5. He scored in the first couple of games, so since then he hasn't done too much, but he's played a big part and he's been very good in that midfield. Rodrigo is off the mark, got his first goal and first assist for Atletico in that game, which is nice. Donny getting his first goal today. Naby hasn't really featured, he only featured as a sub against PSG and he didn't play any part against Celta Vigo. And then there's Felipe Anderson. So we're starting to get a couple more goal scorers, 2 new goal scorers in this episode in Rodrigo and Van der Beek. I'm very happy with how things have gone in this episode. If you guys have also enjoyed what you've seen in today's episode, drop a like. I think a like is deserved for scoring 8 goals and conceding none in the 2 games in today's episode. And watch out because I'm going to try and keep this series daily as long as possible because I'm loving it. I'm probably loving it as more than I actually thought I was going to, because this team is just working so well right now and I'm just enjoying it to the max. But anyway guys, that's it. Goodbye.